And he's readied up. Good luck, runners.
Yep.
And Scott spends a ton on my kids. And right now, Lisa's gift was $10.
Yeah.
It seems like Eric has started and Louis is still sitting at the refresh here. There we go. Now we're all synced up nicely. And they're off. So what we're mostly gonna hope here is that we get as close of a race as possible, not only to make for interesting commentary, but just because both of these runners have a equally fighting chance. So it's really interesting to see two very talented runners go head to head like this. And assuming that World 1 isn't very eventful, we're gonna see them basically tied coming out of this. So really looking forward to this run. Louis gets the 361. So that's a world record right there, obviously. So Louis will be roughly, maybe just fractions of a second ahead of Eric, but it obviously won't make that much of a difference.
Yeah, like probably like 2 or 3 frames.
All right, YI3 has been going well so far. No problems from either of the runners.
See, it's usually at this point of the run that I would say, oh, we'll get to see if there are any nerves present, but I would be very, very, very shocked if either runner had any issues.
Yeah, and as we've talked about before, if they're both watching the restream, that will alter what their strategies are. If they're ahead by a huge gap, they might take things a little bit slower. If they're behind or maybe ahead by just a little bit, or even tied, they might go for some more aggressive strats. So we'll see what happens. And we're both entering Yoshi's Island 4. And as we know, Eric will always get the shell jump because he claims he's a shell jump god. We'll see what Louis does. Eric gets one. Louis gets one. That's a double shell jump there, folks. That's insane. I wish I could be that consistent. And we're going to end this level with a 278 from both runners. Looking like it might be a 311 split, possibly, for Louis. It gets a 361, and then if he gets an 81 in this castle here, it will look like maybe an optimal World 1 or something. 310 incoming. All we need is a P-switch jump. And it looks like we have a 80 and an 81 from Louis. So Louis pulling ahead just a little bit. Not any distance, really, at all between both runners. Louis trying to get all the middle coins here. Oh, he didn't go for the last one. Dude, I would have been so excited. And that will be looks like a 312 whistle split. Maybe a 311. I can't really eyeball it, but it looks like that they're basically tied out of World 1, which is good to see. Yeah, TM. Yeah, you don't need 61 or shell jump to get a 311, Jackson, but it does increase your chances just because they both save time. Alrighty, GP1. Let's see how the cape grab goes. Even though this is a fairly simple trick, you could slip up and miss the Koopa, but it looks like both get it fine. Both up in the air. Looks like Louis might have fast fly, and I cannot tell if Eric has it, but we'll see what their ending times are, and based on that, we can tell. Looking like a 62 and a 62. This is oh my goodness, this is an insane race so far. Like, not much has happened, and we've got the entire run to go, but they are basically exactly in the same spot right now. Absolutely crazy. It looks like Louis and Eric will both successfully get the shell grab. We'll see how the rest of the stage treats them and what their ending time will be. Dang, both exactly together. That's absolutely crazy. Just to see this much consistency from both runners, even though, once again, it is the very beginning, but it's really cool to see. Both runners completely tied out of DS1 with a 2:51 as their final time. .33s incoming. Alright, we'll see how these doors treat them. Louis gets the door, Eric gets an 89 door, so that'll set Louis just one in-game second ahead of Eric. And that will end Ghost House from Louis with a 283 and for Louis and a 282 final for Eric. Louis gets a fantastic start to DP3, and it looks like Eric does too. Very, very nice. Yeah, EFT, or Electric Fist Tank, is a very well-known SMW runner. He unfortunately passed away, and this is what this is for. So it's really nice that Ben and Zero organized this, so very nice to see. But anyways, getting back to the race here. Both flying over DP4, so we get a little bit of downtime, and we can start talking about what's going to happen going into World 3, and even Morton, because Morton can be a massive choke-heavy spot. It's not very common, but definitely we've seen things like these before in the... So we got a 262 from Louis and a 263 from Eric. Eric gets fast fly. Definitely giving Louis a run for his money right now, even though it is the very beginning. To see the runners almost exactly synced this far in is really cool to watch.
Alrighty guys, I'm back in commentary. Just TM was having a couple of issues. Thanks again to Xanthia for the commentary. Much appreciated.
Both get P-speed at the beginning of room 2, no problem. See how the spring grab goes. Eric gets it, Louis gets it. It looks like they don't go for the flight strat on those turn blocks there. Ooh, Louis falls off of that question block for a minute, but I think because of the cycles, they'll both be at the same time. Ooh, Eric gets caught in the spring just a little bit there, so that'll put Louis about a second ahead, ending that with, let's see, a 8:11 whistle, very impressive, and an 8:14 whistle for Eric. So 3 seconds separating these two runners. Absolutely insane.
It probably wouldn't be that much of a hot take for me to say, oh yeah, expecting 233s here is very possible, but this race had all of the ingredients to just make something very close, exciting, a bit mind-blowing probably.
Yeah, one mess up will result in the other runner probably smiling behind their screens. Yeah, Crazy Koopa. It's just it's really nice that all of us came together to do this. Huge props to Ben and Zero Maverick for putting this together. It's really hard to organize a tournament, and we made this happen. Absolutely.
I mean, the most of the thanks has to go to everybody else, just simply because it wouldn't be possible. And I know that's a cliche thing to say, but it wouldn't be possible without the participation of everybody.
Yep. Those runners entering Vanilla Secret 1. Louis getting a little bit of an early start here, so we'll get a little bit of an advantage against Eric. Let's see how Louis makes it through the Koopas, Eric makes it through the Koopas. Get stuck on those green beans a little bit, but other than that, fine. 277 final for Louis, and looks like a 273 final for Eric.
Yeah, 277's pretty decent. I mean, for most people that would be outstanding. Louis did lose about a second there though, but still gained time ahead of Eric.
So now we just got a little bit of a chill spot here, and we can talk about what we're expecting to see from both of these runners in Ludwig and the rest of the run. The end of the run is very dense with places that you can mess up, so we're really kind of I'm, for one, am really hyped to see how both of these runners compensate for it. And if they're both watching the restream, they must be very, very nervous, knowing that they're that close to each other. So that will put an end to Vanilla Secret 2, and we will be entering Fort after this stage here. There's not a lot of stuff to talk about in Fort other than just holding right and pressing B, but there are a couple places where you can heck up, especially in the Reznor fight. So we'll see what their approach is. I'm assuming that Louis, based on his practice, will probably go for an aggressive Reznor and
Yeah,
go as fast as he
100%.
can. I think,
100%.
yeah, and then we'll see if Eric, if Roy is a coin toss to see what he does. So
In
we'll have to look.
Reznor, he will
Yeah.
go for fast Reznor. I could pretty much tell you that for certain. Pretty much, whenever you're racing up against like the number 2 seed, you've got to go for everything, especially against Louis. Louis just too good. You need to, yeah, you just need to be very careful about every second.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Though if he does play it safe, you know.
Yeah, we'll see what Louis does. Louis might even opt to play it safe here if he has a lead later on in the run.
I think it's unlikely, but possibly.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're just going to be seeing world record attempts strats, basically.
Oh, yeah, for
I would
sure.
even say that Louis could even go for forest wings. I think that would be debatable whether he goes for it, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, the commentators say in the bottom right corner, but just for reference, it's me, myself, who's Xanthia, and Twitch Master, who I believe is having just some family stuff to deal with right now, so we'll hopefully be seeing him later.
Oh no, it's fine. It's Twitch Masters just had to step out, so it's us two officially at this moment.
Alrighty. And a solid Reznor, both. And I think, I don't know, QSM, what would you say is the distance between them? Maybe 12 seconds? I'd say, probably. Not
let's
that
have a look.
far. Not that far at all. Both in the auto-scroller, both at the beginning of the auto-scroller, rather.
Yep, about 11 seconds. Yes, welcome
Both.
everybody.
Yep.
Got a hot race going on here. And even
Absolutely.
though Eric is only the 15th seed, he's massively misrepresented by that. He's really not done very much in this category at all, but so good at every other category that he pretty much has no problem with it whatsoever. There isn't loads to say about this level other than just don't
Yeah.
die.
Especially from a runner's perspective, like from a commentary perspective, it's like, oh look, they're on an auto scroller, but this is really a big runner's opportunity to regroup and just kind of think about what their plan for the rest of the run is. Again, they probably both do have the restream opened, and this is a great planning phase for World 5. So this is a great time to say, oh, am I gonna go for more of the aggressive strats, or am I gonna play it safe? And I think Eric will definitely opt to be as aggressive as he can, because he needs all of the time save against the number 2 seed. Both runners are keeping a Fire Flower intact, which is not a surprise. Neither of them have had major mistakes so far. Eric got stuck on the green bean, which lost him a second or two. Other than that, it's okay. So we'll, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. It's very rare to get hit in Butterbridge 2, but you never know. Jackson's Eric's #1 fan confirmed. Alright, this is just the chill flyover level, kind of like the calm before the storm, you could say.
Yeah, thankfully this is the last part of the run that's sort of just a bit slow. And wow, some nice swag strats from Louis there. Pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't see what he did. What did he do?
He bopped like a couple of those flying Koopa guys at the end.
Oh yeah, that's
in a
really
row.
That's how you get world record there, folks. It doesn't matter what your execution is, as long as you get swag money. So we'll see if Louis will be flying through room 2, or if he will be switching to fire. Ooh, it looks like he'll be flying. Very nice, very nice. Let's see what Erik does.
That was a really beautiful room 2 by Louis.
And it looks like Erik will be switching to fire. I don't think it loses that much time. Goes for the scroll. Very consistent. Very nice. Beautiful Morton. Not Morton. Ludwig. Beautiful Ludwig from Louis here.
Gets the Ludwig jump though. Very nice.
Most important part of the run right there. He won't miss clips. He won't do anything wrong for the rest of the run. Scrolless fire doesn't lose time, yeah. So definitely safer. I, for one, also go for fire strats just because I'm not comfortable with like the cape and its flight speed in such a tight room. I'm awful with cape physics. And now with both runners in the Ludwig cutscene, it's a great opportunity to say that this can go either way based on how quips go. With this much distance between them, one miss could result in the other player getting a bit of a lead here. Once again, it's not really the execution of the quip that's the hardest part, it's just the subpixel and really the luck of the draw here, so we're gonna have to see what happens. Yeah, Electric Fish Tank has passed away recently. Roughly last month. And that's what we're holding. Both grabbing Yoshi. Looks like Erik is just about to get to him. Yep, very nice. Let's see if Louis goes for Forest Wings. I don't think with this much distance it would really save that much time. He does go for Forest Wings, and he gets the Forest Wings, which is even more insane. That is, just to pull that off in a tournament environment is absolutely crazy. It doesn't look like Erik will be going for it. So now this is where Louis is going to start to pull ahead, and this is Louis' time to shine. He has been practicing the end game for quite a while, and so Erik will really have to step up his aggression to keep up with him. First try clip in there, no problem.
Hopefully Erik will have similar success.
Yep. Also gets in there, first try, double first try clip. Absolutely amazing.
Congratulations to both runners.
Yeah, always a good feeling when you get that clip. I, for one, whenever I go for that clip, I just have this huge tension in my shoulders, and when you see that Yoshi gets in that, gets in the wall, it's just like a, huh. So now they got Forest of Illusion 3, and then it's the massive run killer. Well, not for a lot of people, but it could be, this is a huge place to see if they're nervous or not.
I've actually been keeping track of this. Let's have a look. This is match 37 of 85, and we have had 17 runners up to this point die in rifle at least once.
Hey,
so that is about 40%. Quite a lot. Well, about 40% are races. But
I'm one of them, by the way. Oh wait, are we live? Crap, I'm not supposed to say that. I'm perfect. I get it every time.
Thankfully, I haven't done that yet.
I just can't wait to quote you when you die in Royfly in one of your races.
Yeah, it probably will be against Steve.
Yeah, Royfly's like a huge jinxing thing. Alright, so we'll see how Louis does. Looks like he gets the 51 speed and gets the duck. Very nice. So probably about 20 seconds, maybe just a little bit shy of that, separating Eric and Louis. Ooh, loses the cape, but there is a... I don't know if there's a cape other than Unicape in Chocolate Island 1. So this is Eric's turn to catch up, but based on Louis' consistency with most categories, if he knows his No Cape, No Star World, then he should be able to keep up with them. Eric having no issues whatsoever getting through Roy here. Jumps up, gets the Fire Flower, 269 door.
Oh yeah, my mic's muted, that's why. I would be very shocked if Louis goes back for cape. I would be incredibly shocked.
I don't think he will.
I think he's going to pick up cape in Chocolate Ghost House. That's the only opportunity, pretty much, that he has to get one.
He could also, if he knows his No Cape, No Star World, he could of course grab one in Chocolate Secret, just to avoid slowing down in the Ghost House.
Yeah, that's true, but I think we've come to a consensus that we've asked just to get it in the Ghost House. There's too much
definitely. Getting cape
on.
as soon as possible in a race environment is absolutely the best situation.
Yeah, Louis playing it slightly safe in that pipe after losing P-Speed. The amount of people just end up in that pit after. Oh, okay.
Ooh, loses the... Alright, looks like, I'm guessing he'll grab the spring. Grabs the spring. Nala mushroom, I guess.
Yeah, this is just all in the interest of keeping it interesting. For sure, this is really close now.
I'm sure Louis has it all planned out.
Oh, and Eric gets the Unicape. That's the only time I'm surprised about that, because every second really counts at the moment. But it's a good decision in general. Oh, goes on without the cape. Looks like he will just pick it up in Chocolate Secret. Although the thing is, he needs to do a damage boost. So.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh no, I was basically done. He's not going to be able to pick up cape until Sunken Ghost Ship.
Yeah, I think he's gonna no cape until Sunken Ghost Ship.
Again, that's the reason why that cape's better, because if you don't get cape in Chocolate Ghost House, you do need to pick up an extra power-up and catch that power-up again.
Yeah, but Louis, I would like to mention that Louis is still giving Eric like a really hard time to catch up, even without a cape, and as Small Mario, but one hiccup in this level, or in this room even, could result in Eric catching up.
True, but Louis has given Eric a legitimate chance here.
Who slows down a little bit for that Koopa. I think he's far enough ahead to the point where that really doesn't matter. One room separating both of these runners. This has been, we are 23 minutes in, folks, and nothing has changed between almost nothing has changed between the runners, like in terms of distance.
This is a pretty significant pace change. Like this really could be like even after this level, even if this goes well.
Yeah. The worst thing would be to see Louis go to the loser's bracket, mostly because if I win enough races, I might have to face him. Probably won't happen, but still. Gets the mid-tape there.
I get through me and Aaron first.
Yeah. That's already impossible, so. Yeah, No Cape doesn't lose a lot of time in World 6. So he'll probably lose like less than a second getting that cape and Ghost Ship. Very nice Chocolate Secret so far. Eric's slowing down, giving Louis more of a gain. Gets the flight speed though. Louis definitely knows his No Cape, No Star World, and might still be ahead of PB outside of this.
Yeah, Eric did let that chance slip away from him just a little bit by missing that. I mean, it's something that happens. And yeah, I mean, I was basically just referencing the fact it's probably only like 3 or 4 seconds with cape speed, but
yeah, for sure.
There's so little between this that
That probably doesn't matter.
Could have been enough.
I think Louis will still be ahead of PB after this. Let's see if he goes for no cape crusher skip. I'm assuming he will.
Had a PB? Really?
Very nice. No cape crusher skip. So Eric will definitely have an advantage here. So we'll have to see what he makes of that. Solid. Very, very solid from Louis. No, gonna no cape room 2. Eric hot on his heels. This is absolutely like clenching to watch. I'm so nervous. Louis gets through room 2, no issue. Let's see how Eric does it.
Pretty beautiful, can't argue with that.
Very nice room 2 from Eric as well. Gets slowed down a little bit there, but gets a 248 door. We'll see how the Wendy fight treats him. Very nice. Still ahead of PB with for Louis here. Oh wait, never mind. He doesn't split on whistle. He's just a little bit behind. Should be getting a 33 here, and Eric might even get a 33. He golded by 58 or 55 seconds in Roy, so
Yeah, Eric's on very solid 33 pace right now.
57 seconds ahead out of Wendy. Both in the cutscene. We've basically seen this throughout the entire run. Absolutely crazy. Louis making short work of World 6 even without a cape, and Eric being super consistent. So definitely, I don't know. QSM, you say things now.
I think you're doing a pretty good job. Yeah, it is. It is so interesting just how well this has been going. Now it's going to be interesting just seeing how Louis approaches these boo rings. If he doesn't get that second boo ring despawn, is he just gonna take the hit? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure about the situation.
There is, if Louis is shown like to be excelling in his no cape no Starworld strats, so if he does deboost, he could technically go no cape until Vob 2 and get that cape in the second room. But the question is, if Eric keeps up on, if he keeps up to him this much, will he still be ahead? Let's see if he goes for the deboost. He goes for the deboost, so it looks like he'll be going capeless, at least I think, until Vob 2.
You see, that's the thing with Louis. Louis probably going to be attempting sandbar regardless. He made his intentions pretty clear about that, yet
For sure.
that second room cape doesn't really allow... I'm interested to see what happens now.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
And... Orb! I don't want to... Yep. I don't want to do I don't want to attempt doing orb like Xander until I get a better mic. And that'll be 2 out of 2 orbs.
And that's so safe from Eric.
Entering Vob 1 here for Louis. See how he... I'm assuming he'll be going for the scroll strats. Yep, he is.
So optimal value of Bowser 1, it basically wastes no time over it with cape. Maybe just about a second and a half or so. I think it's 361 compared to 63 optimal.
Alright, looks like he'll be grabbing the... I'm not spoiling, I'm just gonna make a prediction. Yep, grabs the block at the end of Vob 1. Eric's struggling just a little bit, but it seems like he's doing fine. Very nice. Grabs the block.
Yep,
very safe.
Makes sense. Gets that parade though. That's all that matters.
Parade is like the most important thing in the game, honestly. Alright, let's see which cape he decides to grab. The one in this room? Yep. Looks like he's grabbing it in room 1 as opposed to room 2. Doesn't really waste that much time, but Eric will get to fly over this level as opposed to Louis will have to resort to more platforming. And it's sandbar time, folks. Are you guys ready for this?
There's about 5 seconds in this. Also, just in case we're ahead, delay on any reaction.
Okay.
Looks like he's gonna go for it. Doesn't get it, but he is safe. And it looks
See if
like
he goes
Eric
for another one.
attempted there.
Yeah, let's see if he goes for the second one.
At the moment, there's exactly 5 seconds between this race. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, he definitely attempted it. Okay, my bad.
Definitely good to play it safe.
Eric did? Yeah. This looked like he got right there. No, I knew Louis attempted it. Well, yeah.
289 key from Louis, and let's see what Eric's time is. A 294. So definitely safe time there over Louis because he had 2 capes and was able to fly over the first turn.
Oh, wow. Interesting mistake from Louis. This will pretty much put it even, I think. Look at this. Wow, this race.
I missed it. What happened?
He missed the first crusher skip. I'm just gonna say now, if this is within 5 seconds, this will be retimed.
No, they are exactly even. Well, almost exactly even. This is absolutely insane. I'm so glad I was able to catch up with this.
Whoa, and Louis giving me chills. Absolutely beautiful ending. Oh my word, dude.
That was
Absolutely
beautiful.
wonderful. That,
Eric taking it a little bit slow with the Reznor.
unfortunately, the Reznor didn't go so well for Eric.
Assuming that both cape kills are the same, I think this might be Louis' victory here.
Yeah, I think Louis, with that fort, absolutely nailed this one. It was almost like he was feeling it slip away from him a little bit, but I mean, it's definitely not over yet. This has sort of been interesting come up to the end. Maybe emotions were running a bit high. A couple of unusual things that happened. Eric struggling slightly in Darkroom here.
Looks like he made it through fine. This, regardless, will be a PB, though, for Eric, looking like a 33, possibly, or a low 34.
I'm not sure of his door entry. If it's not a 33, it's going to be like a 34, flat 01, 02 maybe. Naughty, naughty, wee wee.
Naughty, naughty. And both entering the ball phase. Missing ball skip, or yeah, if Louis misses ball skip, this could be Eric's race possibly. Well, I think we're gonna see 233s though, possibly.
Yes. But for sure, after Louis missed the crusher skip at the start of Valley Fort, it was tied. Like, we would have needed to retime this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Eric won't get a 33 at this point.
Unfortunately not, no. Did he get ball skip? I didn't see.
Yep.
Very nice. Actually, no, this could be a 33 for Eric. It'd be a really high one, but... And GG. 33:51. Absolutely insane tourney time. And Eric will be following right behind him with a PB of... We will see in just a second.
Oh, and is still going on with this fight. That was sort of unfortunate, just missing that 5th hit.
Still a PB though, regardless. 34-21.
GG,
Very
guys.
solid, very solid.
That was very, very, very exciting coming the end of that.
Whew.
If
Dang.
either runner wants to join us in the call, you're more than welcome.
Yep.
Incredible. I'm just going to get the SRL times, update the bracket. 33:52.
Alrighty, and QSM, I think I'll let you handle the interview.
Yep, no problem. Speak to you soon.
Alrighty.
Thank you very much for the commentary.
Yep, no problem.
Alrighty then. Yeah, that was a really, really insane run. Again, it was slightly surprising just to see that small mistake on Crusher Skip from Louis, but once the race gets to that point, once it gets so close, it's unsurprising that it can, like, you can get sort of in your own head and start making little mistakes you never would make. But Louis, he absolutely demolished the anti-fort. Absolutely beautiful. This is the third time we've seen that really fast shot at the end from different runners. Just bear with me 1 second. Okay, so we're just waiting on Eric. I'm not sure if Louis is going to join the call, but we've got Eric here. Yo, GG, that was probably my favorite race of the tournament so far.
Thanks. Yeah, it was really close. We're like 30 seconds apart.
Were you watching the restream or keeping?
I was watching the restream. I saw him like lose cape somewhere in Roy. I didn't
Yeah,
see
that
what
was.
it was.
I mean, that was a pretty major opportunity for you, and you did take advantage of that for a while. Well, not for a while. You did take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Inevitably, things just didn't go 100% at the end. But feel free to talk about your run. This is your
I
time.
lost 20 seconds on pauser.
That's
Dude, I could have like almost 33.
yeah. It was very close to a 33, like possibly race time at 33. Oh, and I just want to say, Louis now has the best tournament time as well. Congratulations, Louis.
Wait, yeah.
It's sort of unsurprising. Louis is just incredible, and the fact that you were even close to him has to feel pretty good.
Yeah, I'm happy with the race. I was like thinking, I didn't think that I was gonna beat him like in any way, so I was just comparing against myself. I don't know, in my mind.
Yeah, of course, and like, it is one of the good things about racing someone just so good is that you probably weren't even really feeling that many nerves. It's almost just like one.
Exactly. I felt more nerves against Smartball.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think it's going to be similar. Oh, you had a 33:45 in your other race? Oh, that was the only race I wasn't there for, hence why that's not updated as the best time. Well, yay, second best race time by Louis, 33:51.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Eric.
But if I didn't lose 20 seconds in Bowser, and I actually went like, I was thinking to go for Sandbar, so I could have won there. So.
Yeah, for
if I
sure. And Louis had been getting Sandbar so consistently in practice, but
did he get Sandbar? No, wait, he went for Cape, right?
oh no, he went for Cape in the first room.
Oh, but he didn't go for Sandbar, right?
He did go for Sandbar and missed it, but he didn't die, obviously.
Ah. Dang, if he died.
Because at that point, there was less than 5 seconds in it.
Yeah. Plus that Reznor wasn't that nice to me.
Oh, Reznor was horrible. And something else, Louis missed Crusher Skip at the start of Valley Fort. It was basically less than 1 second in it. But the remainder
the start of Fort?
Yeah, at the start of Valley Fort, he just like
is there a Crusher Skip there? Oh, that.
Yeah, like the really free Crusher Skip that you just do.
I think
he missed that. But the remainder of his fort was so good. He gained a couple of seconds there, like maybe one or two, and then Reznor obviously.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a really good race. So.
It indeed was a very, very good race. So, have you had a look at the bracket from
Oh
here
yeah,
on
where
in?
I'm going now.
Okay,
My time doesn't look like a loser time.
oh, of course. And
I
that's
didn't-
that's just the luck of the draw, I guess. Like, I could probably get a 30 more
Where
or 34-minute flat and still lose mine as well.
Right, where
Oh.
am I going?
You will be playing the winner of Zero and Stravaris.
It's oh there, yeah.
So it looks like either Zero or Stravaris are in for a hard time. I wouldn't be racing you under those circumstances. I really think that you have a lot of potential to become one of the best players, if you're not already close to that anyway. Even though like some of your RTA times might not be like top 5, it's so obvious that it could be that way.
Haven't grinded every category that much though. Like I have done 17 runs of this category.
Yeah, well, No Starworld, I don't blame you for not doing RTAs.
It's not that fun.
Yeah, it's not super fun. What happened to...
Alright, there you go.
Alright, we're back.
It
happens.
Jumped into.
So, yep, Louis will be going on to face the winner of Twitchmaster and mostly SMW. Either way, that's going to be a really interesting one as well. Although, I imagine even Twitchmaster, as good as he is, as confident in his abilities,
Wait,
probably-
TM versus Woo?
well, Louis is going to be playing the winner of
Oh.
TM versus mostly.
That would be a good one.
Hmm.
Like both team versus mostly and team or mostly versus Louis. That would be good races.
I mean, obviously, mostly he's an incredible player. I think
Yeah.
Twitchmaster does have the edge there, but it's basically a coin flip regardless. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys for the race. Do appreciate it. Thanks to Xanthia for the commentary, Twitchmaster for the restream. And coming up in 5 hours, so I do actually get to have a break. We have Def versus Dunkel Gothic. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
and unfortunately that will be one of those guys' last races. So hopefully you guys can make it. And I'm just going to check the schedule for tomorrow. I think. Oh, we're free tomorrow. Even better. Yeah, we've got the relay tomorrow, so make sure to check out twitch.tv/speedgaming. I'm doing commentary for 2 of those races, and I will be participating in another one, which I'm terrified because I'm so bad.
Wait, are you doing like all switches?
I'm doing all switches because, I mean, 11 exit orb is my favorite category, so why not do orb like several times?
Then
gonna be
you'll
awful.
get like destroyed by the cloud runners.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to participating in that. All switches as well. It's scary because if you crash, like,
Yeah.
halfway through, you're screwed. Well, you know, you save regularly, but not that regularly.
I mean, you don't have to go for all the orbs.
You don't, but Seathorn's doing all switches, so I'm probably going to. Alrighty,
I believe-
guys. Yep.
I believe like Pat wasn't gonna go for it. Like every.
You see, he said that a couple of days ago, but then last night he was practicing all the orbs. But we'll see what happens. I'll just be,
This is so hard.
I suppose I'll just be testing the wins. If other people aren't doing so well, I'll maybe cut back in the orbs. If they are, just go for everything. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. Oh, the relay starts tomorrow at like 1 PM EST. Let me just double check that.
Yeah, 1 PM Eastern.
Ooh, I got something right. Yeah, that's 1 PM Eastern.
I
My
thought it was
race
today,
was-
and that my race was like against Louis was when the tour, like when the race was, and I was like, oops.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
worries,
so
Lou.
good.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you didn't get your sub in that in the relay. Like, I think you deserve it, I really do. But it's just sort of what happens, I guess. Anyway, I guess we'll see you guys next stream. We will send. Let me just have a look. Okay. Actually, this works quite well then.